My, oh my, has there been a lot of drama with the Chicago Bears over the last 48-ish hours. On today's episode, we're going to discuss if we have any concerns over Ryan Poles potentially losing a little bit of control with the team. We're talking about all that, plus the Bears injury report and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. I'm one of the hosts here, Haize. I'm joined by my partner in crime, C-Dub. Bobby will be here in a second. Bro, there's been a lot of shit going on, bro, in the last 48 hours, bro. I know y'all got to talk about it a little bit on y'all Saturday mailbag. I have not done an episode since the whole thing dropped with CHGO. So if it's okay with you, C-Dub, can I just jump in with that real quick?
Please.
Okay. So here's the thing, right? And I'm not gonna say nothing like CHGO is being crucified right now. Adam Hogue, you know, you could tell they were forced to do an emergency kind of apology pod when it comes down to it. So I'm not even gonna crucify them necessarily, but I do want to talk about this thing called integrity and doing this thing, right? I feel like, and C-Dub, please, at any point in time, if you disagree with anything I say, do not hesitate to say, hold on, pump your brakes a little bit, Haize. But for me, it was the fact that they allowed somebody unquestioned to basically call Caleb Williams retarded and to call him gay. And the thing that I have to say, and a lot of you coward-ass Bears fans who just waiting for any little bit of drama to come out so you can try to shit on Caleb Williams, I have never seen a group of men so worried about who another man is sleeping with. That's the first and foremost thing. That shit is weird. I'm gonna be honest with you. No matter if Caleb Williams is gay, under the cover, bisexual, in the closet, I don't give a damn if that motherfucker walk in the closet and goddamn pull out a fucking flamingo suit. I don't give a fuck what he does. You know why? Because that shit ain't got nothing to do with what this man does on the football field. You coward ass bitches that are so worried about every time that anything pops up. Oh my God, Caleb's gay. I don't give a shit. You know what? We saw now everything comes down to winning. I want to be clear on that. Everything comes down to winning. We saw somebody who won 3 titles here with the Chicago Bulls kiss a man on national TV. And that was in the 90s, my boy. And nobody blinked an eye at him. You know why? Because winning is the only thing that matters. Y'all so worried about shit because y'all battling with your own sexuality, and the shit is weird. The shit's weird. I said it before. If you want to go suck a dick, suck a dick. Stop worried about what another man's doing in their own bedroom. That shit's weird. But then let's get to the interview part of it. The fact that you are trying to diagnose Caleb Williams with dyslexia or whatever it is, like, first of all, you allowed somebody, and it's not even, if that's what his findings was and what he wanted to write, they didn't question it, bro. They didn't blink an eye. If me and you were interviewing somebody and they said, oh yeah, Caleb Williams is retarded, we're going to be like, oh, hold on. Are you going on record with that? What you got to back that up? They just sat there like a bunch of dumbasses like, oh.
What? Yes. Come on, Strip. Come on.
It's strange, bro. It's real strange. Like, the whole thing around this is weird. And people, the thing that I don't like about it is people when you don't realize that your rage is being used to bait you for fucking clicks. That's what's disappointing in all of this. It's stupid. Right? It's dumb. And some of y'all are falling right into the trap of it because it's like y'all motherfuckers don't have common sense to save y'all fucking life. So I listen, what they're going through, it's not for me to like that. Listen, they've been being killed in the Bears fandom for the last 48 hours. So I'm not even trying to come here on my platform and kill no one else, but it's silly. It's stupid, and you can have legitimate conversation around the problems with this team. I believe we do this, and this isn't just not even just to talk about us. I think just another year Chicago does a good job at it. I think what Pat's doing over with ESPN, they do a good job at it. You can legitimately talk about the questions that you have with this team without sounding like a dumbass, and that's where a lot of the problems come in at.
No, absolutely, 100% right, Drip. This I think the worst thing, one of the worst things, is the timing too. We trying to get ready for the first game of the season, guys, and then you wait till
Hold
the
on, hold on,
summer's
hold on,
over.
hold on. I'm gonna address this too. First
Okay.
of all, Matt Eberflus is in the intro for less than 2.3 seconds. That's longer than it took to bring you into this world. Y'all got bigger things to worry about. I'm gonna get the intro updated when I can get to it. Y'all be worried about something that's less than a full second more than anything I know. Y'all, bro, go touch a woman. Stop worrying about the fucking intro, bro. Anyway, go ahead, C-Dub. My bad.
No, you good. Yeah, the timing of it. We trying to get ready for the first game of the season. The kid is really trying to get familiarize himself with a new offense, new coach trying to familiarize himself with a new city. His first time being the head coach, and then y'all throwing these like unnecessary grenades into the process, bro. Like, can we try to be a good franchise? Like, fuck that dumb shit, bro. Don't nobody care about, even if it's true. Who cares? I don't give a shit. Let's play football. That's all I'm saying.
That's what we here to discuss, bro. I've never seen like you here to talk. We already talking about grown men on the field throwing balls back and forth. Y'all over here worried about who this man sleeping with, bro. Somebody in the comments said, "Well, Dennis Rodman was sleeping with Carmen Electra too." Do you see Caleb Williams' girlfriend? That's what I'm saying. Y'all worried about the wrong shit. This is what I got to say. If you can't quit your job now and your way of life does not change for at least 60 days, stop worrying about what another man is doing with their dick. Just stop it. It's weird. Just stop worrying about it.
It is really
And even
weird,
then,
bro.
if you got that type of money, go and invest it. Stop worrying about the other shit.
He talking about go invest in it. How y'all gonna invest in that? And watching other people business, man. Y'all crazy, man. Can we please get to the season, bro?
Bro, you know what? It used to be you only had to worry about pocket watches. Now y'all not watching pockets. Y'all watching draws. Another grown man like y'all draw watching. That's weird.
Work. That's nasty work right there, bro. Nasty work.
It's weird, bro. And I let y'all live for 48 hours. If anybody comes in this comment section here at Chicago Bears Central talking that stupid shit, I'm not being nice to y'all. And y'all already know I know how to pull receipts. I will put y'all in LexisNexis and find y'all fucking real life shit. Don't fuck with me.
LexisNexis. LexisNexis is crazy. I heard that.
With that said, let's get into the actual I'm sorry, bro. I've been chomping at the bit for the last 2 days to talk about this. Thank God Bobby went off because I was just like, you know what? I ain't even got to do shit for 24 hours. I could wait till Sunday. But with that said, Dub, is that with all the stuff that has come out legitimately, like concerns about coaching staff, the coaching staff losing control of it. I know that Ryan Poles, now they're hoping that this new bringing in a new coaching staff, that everybody's kind of in alignment. Now, from what we've heard, Ben Johnson and Ryan Poles, the extensions go around the same time. Everybody's kind of locked in now, overlapping. Are we worried at all about Ryan Poles potentially losing this team at all? Because I have my thought, but how you feel?
My brain never. I don't get to that point. I would like to hear somebody tell me how they can get to that point at this stage of Ryan Poles' career. I think he's did a more than a mediocre job as the general manager for the Chicago Bears, and that's saying a lot from what we've coming through. Like from Pace, like look what these guys done. Look at the deal he's done to get with Bryce, the guy, the young quarterback from the Carolina Panthers. He done that deal. He got us Caleb throughout that deal. Look at all the things we got from that deal. What up, nephew?
What up, though?
Like I think the guy's doing a real good job. I don't see why I gotta be like, now we do need to see results. When you talk about results, there is a problem. I can see when you go that way, Drip, because we haven't been
fair,
to the playoffs.
Right? Yeah,
that's it. That's the only way it's fair to talk about the results. Now, I say from right now on, we can judge on results. I think he's been building to this point, and now it's time to like really get down and really reprimanding this guy for getting wins in this city. And that's the only way I agree with that.
Bobby, I was asking Dub, I'm sorry, I spent like the first 10 minutes of the show going off on people, but
Good. Hey, bro, look, I ain't even gonna hold you, Drip. I used to be like, damn, is Haize going too far? No, because you
See?
motherfuckers is stupid. In
Stupid, bro.
Chicago.
And you know what's funny? When I had the short where I was like, most of you motherfuckers is simple-minded. People like, oh my God, I can't believe you just called people simple-minded. I just point to situations like this. I'd be like,
and then I get asked how, bro, I couldn't even get the topic out because I was so heated. Before I called the coaches of last season a bunch of bitches because y'all are some bitches. But it is what it is. That's why you got to stick to the number one spot. We don't say it for fun. We don't say it for fun because it's actually true.
Oh, real.
bro. But are you at all worried? The question I threw to Dub is, are you at all worried with Poles losing control of this team? I feel like they actually regained control and direction of this team, what they decided to do this offseason. We still got some major things. We got to, get some positions together, things like that. But I do think the alignment has been pulled now to where everything's kind of in alignment. At least it feels like right now. How do you feel, Bobby?
Bro, I'm looking at it like, to see Dub's point, only thing we can really knock Poles on is the results. That's it. But every single time I listen to former NFL players, they say the players create the culture. The coaches help enforce that culture. So, yeah, we can look at Ryan Poles and saying Ryan Poles has to have a control over this, X, Y, and Z. But at the same time, what are my players doing? What are y'all allowing to go by and allow to happen throughout minicamp? Because we look at last year's team and we knew it was kind of the problem last season at minicamp. Hold on, what? So some of y'all veterans, y'all allowed this shit to happen, and then at the same time, I'm like, where were the coaches holding guys accountable? It's the same thing that we talked about last season. If you was gonna bench Tyreek Stevenson, why bench him for a half? That's the same bitch ass shit that they doing in Chicago for the Sky with Angel Reese. That shit is soft. It's either you bench him or you let him play. One or the other. This ain't college. This ain't high school to where you be like, damn, bro, we actually need, bro. No. You either bench him or stand on business. But for Ryan Poles, bro, no issues other than the results. Now you got the right guys in here simply because you hear players in the building say, hey, they not letting nothing slide. We mess up, we running it again. We mess up, they calling us out. And that's what we need. And it's like we said, bro, it's a fine line. If you start letting shit go by, you get the Miami Dolphins. The
Cleveland Browns.
You get the real quick. You get the Miami Dolphins where they be like, yeah, we know we got a joint practice for football. And they was out there playing like they actually getting ready to play football. Now you see why the results are the results today when they got their ass waxed by the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that, and here's the thing, it's like, and this always what frustrates me about Bears fans, because some of the fan base just wants to bitch. Like you saw what we went through with coaching last year. It was terrible. Lack of accountability, lack of execution, lack of self-accountability. Like it was nothing. Like how many times did we have to see Ryan Poles in a post-game press conference? And it started being towards the end of last year, or not even like because he didn't make it to the end, but it started being at times where like we would be in the post-game show and be like, hey, we know exactly what Matt Eberflus is going to say in the post-game conference. And we were right 9 times out of 10 because he had the same fucking rhetoric. Then you get to this offseason, and now he's coaching them too hard. What the fuck do y'all want?
Exactly. And that's the point. Like, and Steve Dub, I ain't mean to jump ahead of you,
No,
but
go,
that's
go.
the point. I think that, like, if y'all want to be losers, y'all not tired of that shit? We've been running this show for now 4 seasons. What has transpired? Nothing. A bunch of runs, highlight plays, and we love them. But we need to put it on wax to where we get victories. We want wins in Chicago. If you want to suffer and be like, they coaching them too hard, they doing this, they not doing that. Look, I'm looking at Ryan Poles, fellas, and I'm saying he's done pretty much what he's supposed to do. Get the talent in the building, take care of the books, and choose the right guy. Now, one thing, he chose the wrong guy, Matt Eberflus. Maybe held on to him too long. But Ben Johnson was the guy that everybody wanted. And Ben Johnson is now aligned with a GM. And that was part of his criteria coming to a team. I want alignment with my GM. So now he's here. These guys are ready to go. And the standard is the same. I don't give a damn if y'all talking about pass rush. I don't give a damn if you talk about what the defense and Dennis Allen's going to look like. We going to evaluate this team to the standard of we need wins. It's no more excuses. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. Wins are important, and we need them in Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the next thing. Like, I hate it when people try to act like because, and I get it to a degree, right? Because we haven't had a certain level of winning, it's like, well, Post is drafted terribly. No, that's just not true. Like, you have, like, it's not as instant as you draft good players, boom, you instantly start winning. You need other things, and that's why getting the right coaches was important too. But Ryan Post has hit on some draft picks. Now, there have been some questionable moves too. There have been some questionable trades. Nobody's going to say that there has not been, but it isn't as simple as you haven't won, everything's bad, and then once we do start winning, now are you gonna try to gas this motherfucker and glaze it like everything's good? No, that's not how it works. It takes critical thinking. This is why I said a lot of you motherfuckers is simple-minded in that short that got y'all in y'all feelings. You know why it got y'all in y'all feelings? Because y'all know y'all stupid. You know what it is? And I've realized this in doing podcasting. Stupid people who think they smart because they think they smart, they think everybody thinks like them, and they don't realize you're a dumb fuck. And then it reverberates through their entire thinking and how they process shit. And then they think that people look at shit the same way they do. So then when they see somebody who thinks it's something a different way and angle, they automatically meet it with, oh no, it got to be wrong. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Shut the fuck up. Learn to have a conversation. Some of you motherfuckers whining, bitching, and moaning. I'm sorry. I know I'm coming a little strong because I've been reading these comments for the last fucking 48 hours, and some of y'all is stupid, and you need your mama was taking shots of whiskey while she was breastfeeding y'all. It was tainted milk, bro. Y'all got raised off tainted milk. The brain development didn't work, bro. It was tainted milk.
Man, shout out to both of these guys right here. They hitting it right on the button, bro. And let me break it down for y'all. Like, if y'all still ain't getting it, if the positives outweigh the negatives. And guess what? Even if right now the games that have been played, the Detroit Lions, he may have single-handedly destroyed them. They look like a different team right now. Ben Johnson, without Ben Johnson, they look entirely different right now. So
now we got to start winning, and that's what this season is about, right? This season, now that you have your coach, now you taught it. And no, I get some people putting unrealistic expectations, but my thing is like, how do we operate game to game? What mistakes are we learning from game to game? Because we weren't doing that under Matt Eberflus. How are we progressing throughout the season? Wins matter, right? You can have I'm tired of being off-season champion, so we do have to get to a place of winning, but you have to have the talent, you have to have the coach, you have to have a lot of things in place before you can start winning consistently. Now, the hope is with this alignment that we have and the stuff that we're doing, now we can start winning consistently. That's the last step. If we can start doing that, then all is well. But but I'll say this, the fact that we're getting to a point now to where we can start focusing on wins says a lot about where we came from to where we are now.
I agree, bro. And like it's gonna be a hell of a game tomorrow, bro. And whether the results is a win or a loss, is gonna be a bunch of overreaction.
That's a fact.
And there's gonna be, see, he wasn't lying in the article. Well, tell me how the fuck 5 offensive linemen end up on the ground, not do the coaching or the players.
Bro, that's bro. And you know what's funny? It'd be different if that happened once. It happened so many times throughout last season.
Haize, tell me how Keenan Allen looked like he turned back the clock.
Oh yeah, he went off. He went off.
Tell me. You can't. So again, the point stands to say, all the coaches that are no longer here, it just shows me they were some bitches. I don't even go off like that, but I had to, because some people, they took this shit and they was like, oh my God, there's anonymous quotes. Put your name on wax then. Put your name on wax. Because it seemed like the coaching staff like these guys right now, and that the players, they calling out everything that's different this year compared to last year. It's simple.
That's a fact. All right, let's get into some injury report stuff. So we had the injury report come out. It's the last update that we're getting before tomorrow. Of course, we'll get some stuff on game day, but as of right now, TJ Edwards is listed as doubtful. I look at this as a major missing for this one. TJ Edwards is important to the identity of the defense a little bit that we've had over the last couple of years. He's a guy that just goes out and does his job. He may not always get the highlights, but when you go and look at it, he always does his job in and out. And this linebacking core already has his questions both in depth and in performance in the starting lineup with, that's going to thrust Noah Sewell or Ruben Hippolyte to be relied on more. Tremaine Edmonds looks better under Dennis Allen, but we got to see it in a regular season game. Let's start there. How do you guys feel about TJ Edwards being doubtful?
Oh, we're really gonna miss him in the lineup. TJ Edwards was one of the best players last season when it comes to performance and stat wise on the field last season on defense. But it is some good in this. I'll try to pick a little bit of good in this. It's early in the season. Injuries will happen throughout the season. I think the faster you get them over with, the better. I hate that you have to talk about injuries like that, but it's just gonna happen when you're talking about the NFL, and it gives guys like Noah Sewell that chance to get that experience because it's looking like he's gonna get the start, and he hasn't got a start yet. This will be our introduction to Noah Sewell to NFL life. So let's see how he maneuvers out there. That's the only thing, but you can never replace a guy like TJ Edwards, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I think that was a hard hit, bro.
For sure.
Definitely, because you want to have your guys out there. But again, it's only week 1 of the season with a lot of games left to be played. And in football and in any sport, we talk any team sport, you say next man up for a reason. Guys got to know what the hell they need to do. And I've been on this heel of I don't give a damn. I don't want to hit no excuses. I seen coaches say, we're hurt here. Let's game plan for that. Let's scheme for that.
Exactly.
Let's help whatever deficiency or problem we have going into this season by doing this, or going into a game week by doing this. I heard Ben Johnson plenty of times go to the podium and echo or talk about the Patriots of Bill Belichick's era and say that week to week he game planned it based on what the team, who the team that he was facing. So you're facing a blitz happy Brian Flores defense. How do you get and be able to take advantage on the offensive side of the ball? You have a former head coach and a really good defensive coordinator on the defensive side of the ball. I have no more excuses. I want to win. Let's go out there and win. There's a lot of teams going out this weekend playing with guys on IR, guys being hurt. It sucks for the Chicago Bears because you don't really want to lose TJ Edwards. You want him to play, but the standard still remains the same. You need to go out there and show us that we are all about winning, not just talking about it. We need to see it and put it on wax.
That's a fact. I think when you look at it too, like, so who do you think is going to be middle linebacker? Because right now, if TJ Edwards is out, that means you're probably starting. You're rocking with Noah Sewell, Tremaine Edmonds, and then Ruben Hippolyte's going to get there. Who's going to be the middle linebacker for you guys and you expect tomorrow?
I think Tremaine Edmonds. You
think Tremaine back to middle? I always think Tremaine's better on the outside, but I guess you may have to go with him, the veteran. I mean, he's the most proven in that, so you could have a good point there.
I see the same thing, bro. Tremaine Edmonds. This is a guy that we paid a lot of money to.
Yeah.
And bro, he has not been bad. He has not been bad in his tenure with the Chicago Bears. He's been solid. He has. But now I want to see him really hone into this season and put emphasis on that the culture has changed and that we are actually trying to make noise within our division and in the NFC. And with basically a rookie quarterback on the opposing side of the ball, I understand KOC, he about to scheme up some stuff. There's going to be some stuff that's schemed up and have guys open. He just that damn good in Kevin O'Connell. But when it's time to make a play, you got to make the plays, because in the NFL, as a defense, when you're dealing with good coaches, it's very little chances to make a play on the ball. So if you get that opportunity, bro, lead the pack, and you got to show these other guys that's going to be filling in what they need to do and how they need to fill their responsibilities.
It's a fact. It's a fact. I agree with that. Let's move on to the players that were listed as questionable. Both Kyler Gordon and Jalen Johnson and Roshan Johnson, for that matter, all listed as questionable for next game. How you guys feeling about that?
All of those guys are missed. Kyler Gordon. Damn, I don't really want to go there, but it's becoming a normal thing that this guy's on the injury list. Like I just gotta announce it every year since he's came into the NFL. He's been on the injury list every now and then throughout the season. Like, I will hope that he will be able to get to play tomorrow. I hope that he can have a relatively healthy season, because I hate for him to get that attached to his name. He's always injured and stuff like that. Because it's getting kind of, come on, dude. Damn, we just started the season. Can we get you for a whole season, Kyler? Can we get it from you, brother? Damn.
I agree with you, bro. I think that Kyler Gordon is going to be a huge piece for this defense, because not only have they tried him out at his nickel spot, but he's been a weak side linebacker. He has been placed at safety. He's going to be one of those guys to where they use in blitz packages. And we know that Kyler Gordon, when he's healthy and on the field, he's a physical player and can get tackles for loss. We need him out there. We just hope that this hamstring injury is not something that's going to plague him throughout this whole entire season. But I still think that we've seen like two major pieces on the defense be like kind of like that heartbeat. Number one was Jaquan Brisker, and then the other two was Big Bill. So I hope that these guys are able to stay healthy throughout the season. Again, it's only game one, so you don't want to really overreact to that. But at the same time, you want your guys out there, because we know how impactful they can be and how good they can be if they're out there as an entire unit. So we'll see.
Yeah,
I think the defensive side of the ball is really going to be an emotional grind for Chicago Bears fans this season. It's looking that way. It's going to be an emotional grind. Good.
Yeah, the defense is because like we have injuries at all three levels, right? We got injuries in the secondary, we got injuries in the linebacker, we got injuries on the defensive line. Right now, our starters are all healthy, which is good, but we got injuries to Austin Booker, who we're looking at to bring some major depth, right? So we'll see. But to what you said earlier, it's next man up mentality. Like, I get it. You can only go to the next man up so much until you start to look at the third string guy that was never supposed to play more than 5 downs a game. But at the same time, like, this is an opportunity to show really what this coaching staff has instilled over this offseason. This is an opportunity to coach this shit up, as I like to say. And so, we're going to have to see. And you can overcome injuries with scheming. And Bobby said that earlier. You have to scheme to what you're missing and you're lacking on this team. And not to say that anybody can, I don't think we have any player that can just replace what Kyler Gordon is going to mean to this defense. We don't have somebody, but for one game, you can scheme around that and use players differently. You've already seen Dennis Allen drop people, linemen, defensive lineman back to do linebacker to put a little bit more pressure on quarterbacks in some areas. So it's going to be a scheming game for Dennis Allen, and I'm excited to see that part of it. And we'll just see where it's going to go. But let's get to the positive side of things. Kyle Monangai, full go. Devin Duvernay, full go for the game on Monday. This is a huge opportunity for Kyle Monangai, especially with Jalen Johnson questionable. DeAndre Swift's still going to be running back one. But I think Kyle Monangai is going to have his chance to put an imprint on this game for sure.
Yeah, it's all about the opportunity there, Drip. And it's right there. He's been working all through training camp. He got drafted in the last round of the draft. It's all about opportunity and how much about opportunity it is. Look, you got drafted in the last round of the draft. You listed the third or the fourth running back in the start of the training camp. You worked yourself to it seems like the third string running back. Now it's a chance for you to get in there and be the second running back opposed to DeAndre Swift. Can you take advantage of this opportunity, Monangai? And that's what he's been doing. So I think he's going to continue to do so. Shout out to Kyle Monangai, bro.
For sure. And you get a lot of credit when your head coach come out and say you as a rookie has earned trust. And that's what Ben Johnson just said the other day. Yeah. And I'm looking at it like, hey, for the Chicago Bears to go against this defense in Minnesota, you have to set the tone. And I'm looking at games like, you know what I'm saying, to where you look at the Detroit versus the Packers game, and you understand that the Packers, they have a defensive line with Rashawn Gary and now Micah Parsons, and you understand that they want to play a physical style on their defensive side of the ball. But when you look at Detroit and they say, yeah, we're going to put the scat back in, and not really try to set the tone compared to how Ben Johnson set the tone last year in Detroit. So I'm looking at Kyle Monangai, bro. This is your opportunity. This is how you can go out there and help and gain more trust. Because now, as you're gaining more trust, now you can be like, hey, we absolutely need this 3rd and 1. Come on, Kyle, go get it for us. And then you place them in that situation. And if he goes and, succeeds in that department, you be like, okay, I can really count on this guy to go in there and get us, an extra yard or go in there and punch in for a touchdown. The same thing could be said for Roschon Johnson too, because he is a physical running back, may even knock his own damn self out the game. So I love it. And I'm excited to see what happens in game 1. And we not doing predictions today, but I can't wait to do my prediction tomorrow, bro.
I was trying my best not to have to do this today, but clearly somebody wants to get put on the Summer Jam screen. My boy said he can roast me. First of all, my boy, why are your lips bigger than your nose? Like, that's crazy. You got a big ass nose at that, my boy. You need to worry about not cooking somebody else and worry. Why'd your mama leave you in her uterus or overcook that long to where your head is shaped like a foot, my boy? Where's your other ear at? Like, nigga, you look like the aliens off Fifth Element, my boy. You need to stop worrying about trying to get attention.
Potato head.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Out here looking like a Build-A-Bear face ass nigga, bro. Like, and you out here worried trying to. This is why you got to keep fathers in the household. This nigga out here so bad trying to get flame, wants attention so bad. Now you on the Summer Jam stream, my boy. Where are your eyebrows at, my boy? Nobody's worn a hat in that shirt comment. Is that a snakeskin shirt? Is that what's on there right quick, my boy? Like, we know you got that from the swap meet. What are we doing out here?
Hey, put together ass face, boy.
That's what I'm saying. What are we doing, bro?
I told y'all, look, y'all making me in Chicago be an unstable Chicago sports fan, bro. Because the nonsense that people just spew all day, like, I be like, bro, I be having to take mental breaks from social media.
My boy,
bro been asking for it. Bro been asking for it for the last 10 minutes.
This nigga definitely looked like he survived the abortion, bro. Like, his mama was pissed when he still came out that motherfucker.
Oh, hell. Hey, that boy Haize said you was damn it, baby.
Like, damn, this nigga didn't survive an abortion and the day after pill. That's why he looked like that.
Fuck it, come on in. Fuck it, come on.
Like, this is crazy. This motherfucker's still a SoundCloud rapper at 46 years old, my boy. Like, come on, man. That's wild. My nigga can't even grow a mustache correctly, bro. Like, how you pick a fucking struggle? What is that, nigga?
Come on, Jay.
Yeah, bro. Would y'all leave this nigga alone,
like, bro? If y'all don't realize what y'all doing, I told y'all I'm not being nice no more.
Leave him the fuck alone, bro.
Hey, that man say he fuck with us though, so it's all love, bro.
It's all love, bro.
Jesus, my boy.
Would y'all
like,
leave
crazy,
him alone, bro?
Like, Jesus, bro. Like, that's crazy. Looking out here walking around looking like your mama fucked a horse and Mr. Ed, my boy. Like, that's crazy.
I'm weak.
That's wild, man. Anyway.
Okay.
With that, I don't even remember what the fuck we was talking about.
Win the fucking game, Bears.
The game tomorrow. Oh my goodness.
All right. Anything left for you? I think that's it, bro. We got the super chats. Hold on.
Yeah, we got the super chats in there.
Let's show love to our people for these.
Nelson with the $5 super chat. We appreciate you for supporting the channel, my boy. We appreciate you.
To it, Nelson. Let's hear your thoughts, brother.
Exactly. Cornell says it was Chris Morgan and Kerry Joseph Well, if they were the coaches that were snitching, fuck them. I mean,
For real. Hey, Simo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That offensive line for all 3 of your years you was here was ass in the bag.
bro.
Come on,
Listen, an offensive line coach who had their offensive line all laying on the ground several times in the season don't need to talk about nobody.
Like, why are you even talking?
Chris Morgan was so bad. You can go in Google. Y'all think I'm playing? Go to Google. Hit the search box and say Chicago Bears offensive line. Google gonna finish it for you on the ground. Dumbass motherfuckers. Finish. Come on, bro. No way.
That's crazy. And then Terry with the $20 super chat says, "Let's go, hell, Chicago Bulls Central." We appreciate you.
Appreciate you, big dog.
Appreciate you, dog.
Man,
man.
Anything left, fellas, man. We're gonna do our predictions tomorrow before the game. We'll be live an hour before the game, so make sure you guys stay in tune with us, man. So we appreciate y'all. But yeah, we appreciate y'all. Y'all can follow us at Shy Bear Central. You send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. Chicago Bear Central at gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and or voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-242-9336. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We'll catch y'all in the next one.
Why y'all always do that to Drip, bro?
My boy looked like the East